So what are the advanced functions available in FSCM? Now, FSCM credit management would be able to integrate your third-party system to bring the credit score. Now, what happened here, if you will define here, in SD credit management, that's a basic difference. Okay, if you understand that, you would be able to appreciate FSCM credit management. In SD credit management, you ask your business, my dear business, please give me for a particular customer, what is the credit limit? Business said that $50,000. But the question is, from where this amount come, $50,000? How do business calculate $50,000? Does your system help business to derive this $50,000? From where it comes? Business users does not remember, okay, this customer is looking good, let's give him 50,000. Another customer is not looking good, let's give him 40,000. They have a criteria behind it, right? And based on the criteria, these credit limits need to be given. So to define a credit limit, there is a background process is there. That background process is not available in your ECC credit management, in your SD credit management. But that background process can be implemented with S4HANA, not S4HANA, in ECC also it can be implemented. S4HANA it can be implemented by using FSCM credit management. Okay, by using FSCM credit management. So FSCM credit management can work that it would be able to have a functionality by which we would be able to do the thing so that my dynamic credit limits can be checked. Okay, we would be able to define scores and there would be a calculations plus there would be a formulas. With help of that, you would be first able to identify your score and then with the further formulas, you would be able to identify your credit limit. So rather than you defining your credit limits, your system based on the different parameters would be able to define and suggest you that, boss, this should be a credit limit for the particular customer based on the different parameter. It's a new customer, we have not sold it much, and it can also integrate with the third-party systems. You know, all of the banks, they have your credit score, right? And based on the credit score, they give you loan, right? Same cases, similar kind of cases, there are organization, outside organization, who work into the B2B segments. They maintain for all the companies based on their financial history, they maintain the scores. Or if they don't maintain, you need to give the scores when you are analyzing, right? So most of the companies are private limited company. They need to declare their outputs on quarterly basis, financial statement they need to do. So by analyzing their financial statement, by analyzing what kind of debt they are having, these companies give a score to all the organizations. So FSCM credit management can integrate with the third parties. It can bring the score from these third parties. Plus, you have your own parameters. You can define your own scores. And then it can give a combination of these scores. It can combine these scores. It can derive your score. And based on this score, it can be able to calculate the credit limit. That kind of functionalities, if you want, in your system, FSCM credit management can help you out. But if you say that, no, boss, this is not required. I know my, I don't have that complex things. I have around 100, 200, 300 different customers. I know my customer, it's a B2B. Okay, I trust my customers, and based on that, I can give the credit limits for them. This part is not required. If you want this part to happen, then you require a FSCM license. But if you say that, I would be straight away defining my credit limits. Earlier, I was defining in FD31. Now I will straight away define my credit limits into the BP transactions. Then you can use it FSCM without a separate license cost. Okay, but these additional functionalities would be given by the FSCM credit management to you.